You wake up and there's yet another day when you haven't made any progress. And instead of asking yourself why, instead of analyzing your day, instead of reflecting on your life, you're just doing the same thing over and over again, hoping that you get different results. And I'm not sure if you know, but that's the definition of insanity, my guy. And you keep making all these poor choices, and if life were a video game, you would be on track for the bad ending right now. And it's time to stop all that. Hold on, am I 30 seconds in? It's time to stop that bullshit. It's time to stop that bullshit and start making the decisions that's gonna put you on path to the good ending, bro. What does the good ending look like? Well, you wake up and you feel energized, you feel purposeful, you feel ready to take on the challenges every day. You're making more progress than you've ever had before, and you actually have a system in place that allows you to look back on your day, your life, your week, and it allows you to reflect. It allows you to plan accordingly moving forward, and it allows you to troubleshoot your life instead of just fucking trying the same shit over and over again with no results. And you adapt based on the current struggles and bottlenecks that are going on with your life. And for those who are unfamiliar with the term bottleneck means, it basically just means the area that you're struggling with where that doesn't let you flow properly. It's like a business term. Just know that bottleneck means stuck or like stagnant or whatever. Like that's like synonymous or whatever. So when I first started my journey, I had no way to analyze what I was doing. Like I was just doing shit, and more often than not it was wrong, and I really was just kind of winging it, honestly. I wasted a lot of time and energy just trying the same thing over and over and over and over again. And instead of developing new strategies and new ways to grow, I was just like, I guess I'll try it again. And when I implemented this framework that I'm about to put you guys onto, my life changed drastically, and I started making exponential progress, bro. Fuck linear progress, but everybody who tries to make linear progress is an absolute burger pussy. What you want to do is you want to make exponential progress, because we know as entrepreneurs, as people with growth mindsets and all that shit, that growth isn't linear where it's just like a little bit at a time. No, growth is exponential, bro. For a little bit you don't make that much growth, and then eventually you hit your stride, boom, you shoot up, and then eventually you get stuck again, and boom, you stride again, bro. It's all about breaking those plateaus and just shooting the fuck up in terms of the progress that you're making. So this is something that entrepreneur Alex Hormozy talks about a lot, and he calls it the theory of constraints. And what that basically means is there are 3 areas in your life that you could be having trouble with that are limiting your growth. I have the wall right here. I have my paper on my wall right here to remind me. I just pasted that on yesterday. So the 3 things are either skills, traits, or beliefs. If one of those things is lacking, then your growth is limited and you won't be able to hit that exponential stride. So I'll put it in perspective. When I first started making beats, I did not want to post them shits online, bro, because I wasn't they weren't good enough. Like I'm gonna be straight. Like you can go ahead and you can go to my Type Beat channel and you can list that shit. Thank God YouTube brought back the fucking older categorization of the things, so you don't have to fucking scroll all the way down. So just click older and it should fucking reformat all my beats and all my videos from the first one that I posted. And since I started posting them chronologically, my first beat ever is on that shit. And it is so bad, but motherfuckers had to post it anyways. But I waited like a year or 2 to post that beat, bro, because when I first started, I had the belief, boom, there's one right there. It's like, it's all intertwined, bro. It's all like fucking 4-dimensional. So I had the belief that I wasn't good enough, and the skills that I was lacking were those of a good producer. And the traits that I was lacking was that I wasn't disciplined enough to consistently show up every day to practice on my craft, which falls into the thing of not being disciplined, which is a character trait that everybody should develop should they want to grow as an artist or whatever their field is and shit like that. You feel me? And all these, like, those 3 things were beating my ass in the beginning, and I had to go ahead and level one of those up to a good point where I could go ahead and chill on that, and then level up the other 2 things. So the first thing I focused on as a music producer was my skill, because that was what I believed was the foundation of everything. My traits wouldn't be changed because I wouldn't be like, my identity wouldn't be a producer or a disciplined craftsman, because I wasn't showing up and improving myself every day. So boom, everything went back to the skills for me, at least. And the belief of me not being able to make money online with my music production also stemmed from the fact that I didn't think that I was good enough, which I guess is kind of intertwined with skills and beliefs. You know, they're like two in the same, but still, like, the first thing I focused on was skills. So I grinded for like the first 6 months to a year before I started putting my shit out so that people can use it. First, it was within my friend group, and then I started doing it publicly, which, you know, it helped a lot in the long run. So the thing, like, a really good way to imagine this, like an analogy, is a ladder. And a ladder has motherfucking, yeah, I'll do it like this. A ladder has the handlebars and the pegs. So sorry, I always do this shit. So, like, respectfully, y'all could ignore this and y'all could just focus on this. So this is my ladder. My ladder looks fucking lopsided like shit, but there's a reason, because this can signify the skills, this can signify the beliefs, and this can signify the traits. My skills is all the way up here, but until I work on my beliefs so that they get on the same amount of my skills, and then I can go ahead and build this other peg right here so I can keep climbing. My fault. So I can keep climbing and keep making progress and keep growing as a producer and as a person. Shit, oh, I'm knocking mad shit over. And a great way to go about solving this issue is Alex Hormozy has another quote which says, outwork your self-doubt. So if you're consistently showing up every day, it also ties into the character traits, because if you're disciplined, you're consistent, and you show up every day to go ahead and learn some shit, then you're bound to keep growing. You're bound to keep fucking working on one of those three areas, bro, because it really all comes down to those three areas. Like once you have this framework in place, you can identify what exactly it is that you're stuck on and go ahead and overcome that shit way faster than if you were just winging it and fucking walking into this shit blind, bro. Because I implemented the theory of constraints and then the quote of outwork your self-doubt. Boom, motherfuckers hit a stride and I started growing crazy, bro. And hold on, it's time for the signature sip of water. Hold on. And all it really takes is like having this framework and a little bit of journaling and reflection, and then you can go ahead and identify what exactly it is that you need to work on. My beats aren't good enough. Boom, level up your skills. I don't think I can make money online. That's a belief. Go ahead, post your beats online. You're bound to make a sale eventually, especially if you keep working on your skills. And especially if you're consistent, which is a trait. If you're consistent and disciplined and you show up every day, boom, like it's applicable to all areas in your life. Even your self-improvement. Sorry, I be chatting, especially in your self-improvement, because let's say you're meditating. Okay, boom, that's awesome. That's gonna grow your mental health, but you're not working out. So eventually your mental health is gonna be up here, but it's gonna be capped because your physical health is down here. And once you start exercising, your physical health is gonna go up here, but it's also gonna raise your mental health a little bit, bro. And it's also gonna make you more disciplined because you're showing up and you're doing some fucking hard ass shit almost every day. So boom, the peg, the ladder again that I showed y'all before, the ladder, this can be meditation, this can be exercise, and this can be like discipline and all that shit, bro. Like it's synonymous with everything that you do in your life. The theory of constraints is one of the most powerful self-improvement theories or concepts that you can learn and apply to your life that has, like, I would say, like a fucking 100% ROI, bro. Like there's no reason why this framework shouldn't be within your life or anything like that. And the the people who lack this realization, sorry, I was just looking at my script. I'm trying to a motherfucking visual script on my computer instead of like my old-fashioned paper script. So people who lack this realization are gonna say it doesn't work, but it's also because they don't have the skills, the traits, or the beliefs in place, which is what the fucking theory itself teaches you. They lack the trait of confidence and the growth mindset to know that they can achieve what they want, to do the work. They lack the skills and that end up giving them the confidence and the ability to trust themselves and the framework, and they also lack the belief of inevitable success because they probably haven't had anyone in their lives directly achieve some great amount of success, which forms their belief system from a very young age, bro. Like, you would be so surprised like how much of an impact that has for you. And they're usually hopping around from one thing to the other in hopes of like easy and fast money, and instead of dedicating time, passion, pain, and tears to this shit, bro, they're just like, yeah, I worked on this for a week and nothing happened, so okay, bye. And it's just like these are the type of people who need this shit the most, bro, because they're gonna over here and they're gonna spout some bullshit, bro, and they're wrong because tell me, you're gonna really sit here and tell me that though, like, if you don't work on one of those three things, that your life isn't gonna get 200% better, bro? Fuck 100%, 200% better, 300% better, because there's three things. Like, all three of these things are gonna make your life 100% better, and they're gonna sit here talking about some bullshit where it's just like, well, I don't need to be better because of this, or these are the same people that don't challenge their beliefs, and they're my fault, and they're stuck because they won't fucking learn, bro. And as you know, motherfuckers here in this channel, bro, we're lifelong students. So it's just like, why are you limiting yourself? Why are you never gonna grow on some shit? And it just doesn't make sense to me. And respectfully, if you're one of those people, you already know what I'm gonna say, bro. Pack it up, bro. Click off the video. Bye. But if you're still sticking around, even though you're a little bit offended, or if you're just resonating with what I'm saying, it's really not your fault, bro. Because at the end of the day, from birth, we're conditioned not to believe in ourselves and to just be fucking worker bees who are just like, yes sir, because of like school, and then once we get into the jobs and all this bullshit, bro, and all those things like fucking degrade our self-image and don't even make us realize that one of those three things that we can work on, I keep pointing over here because this is where I keep my list of the skills, the traits, and the beliefs. Like, being a worker bee just destroys those fucking concepts, and it just has us blind, bro. It doesn't make us self-reliant. We always have to ask fucking the teacher for the bathroom. We have to ask our bosses for fucking permission to stay home when we're sick. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit's so weird to me, bro. And we're encouraged by society to just be hyper-stimulated, so we don't sit there and reflect and think about our lives and our days and our weeks, bro, because this used to be one of our default actions before we fucking had access to like mind-blowing levels of stimulation, bro. Like, think about it. Before motherfuckers had phones and TVs, what the fuck else was there to do, bro? When you're commuting to work, motherfuckers didn't have iPods or headphones, bro. They just had nature and their own brains. So they had time to think, they had time to reflect. So it's just like, motherfuckers don't have that luxury no more, bro. And it's just like, that's why that shit is lost. That's why that shit is lost, bro. Because motherfuckers really don't be thinking like that no more. And, that shit just be blowing my mind, bro, for real. And we're told that our skills are only worthy if we have a degree that reflects that. And that in itself makes us lack the traits of confidence and self-belief, bro. And like, there's so much conditioning when it comes to society and the way that everything is set up and what the fucking traditional route is, that just destroys like the three categories of the theory of constraints, bro. Because like, you're not skilled if you don't have a degree. You don't believe in yourself because you don't have a degree. And let's be real, bro. Most motherfuckers don't have the traits of a fucking A+ student, which also affects their beliefs, which also affects their skills, bro. Like, everything is a positive or negative feedback loop depending on how you abuse and exploit these fucking categories, bro. So it's just like, motherfuckers really do be manipulating and brainwashing the shit out of y'all, bro. For real. And out of me at some point, bro, because it was just like, before this shit, bro, motherfuckers was just like, yes sir, like I'm never gonna be anything because I don't have a degree. Fuck all that bullshit, bro. Like, respectfully. And this is a short ass video. Goddamn, motherfuckers been doing a whole lot of chatting, like a whole lot of y'all gonna have to put the video in 0.5 speed, bro. Yeah, the fact that you made it this far shows that you want to change your life. So good shit on that, bro. Because respectfully, everybody who clicked off on this shit already, you have a competitive advantage over them, bro. Like, I say this every video. If y'all motherfuckers make it to the end, bro, I promise there's gonna be some value that's gonna just fucking click in your brain, and it's gonna be paradigm shifting, bro. So if you've had that realization, it's raps, bro. You have a competitive edge over everybody, bro. And one thing that I want to say is that I feel for you, bro, because I was there too. Like, I already told y'all, motherfuckers was over there struggling, not posting their beats, not being consistent and doing all this bullshit at the beginning of their journey. And once I implemented this, motherfuckers said, skyrocket, bro. So just imagine a world where all of us implement this concept and we're just bulldozing through our goals, and we're going exponentially faster than the rest of our competition, and the rest of the people who are following the traditional fucking robot autopilot framework, bro. And we're gonna be in a point where we can crush our goals, bro. We can go ahead and we can conquer the day, reach our purpose, and fucking like achieve financial freedom and live fulfilling lives, bro. Because all you need is this concept to diagnose your life every now and then whenever you decide that you're not making as much growth as you want, and then you just go ahead and fix it, bro. Like, I wish someone had told me this sooner, bro. Like when I was like 18, 15, bro. Like I'm grateful I learned this at 22, but it's just like, bro, like I would have made so much more progress if I learned this way earlier, bro. So like I really hope that this helps you guys out for real. And if you've liked what I've said in this video or any in the past videos, and you would like some deeper insights or any help with any of the concepts that I've talked about, you can go ahead and you can join my private community. The link is in the description. I'll help you with anything productivity, self-improvement, or music producer related. And if that seems like too much of a commitment, I have coaching calls as well that you can book just to get a feel for me, my personality, and the way I teach and everything like that. And then we can go ahead and move forward from there. And y'all already know the vibes, bro. I'm esoteric, and I'm glad that this knowledge found you. Until next time. Yo.